Boss, this is Mei. I am from Meghalaya and studying in Pune. In my previous video, I said I went back home once in a year. That was during summer break. So the distance from my hometown to Pune was about a whole day's travel by flight and 3 days and 3 nights by train. Well, let's not talk about train cause I need a whole video to talk about the train journey. My parents were the ones who dropped me to Pune, and also they were the ones that came and picked me up every year. I went to Pune when I was 5.5 years old. It was my first time there and I feel like Pune is my hometown. It was 2013 when I just finished my 6th standard and I told my parents that you don't have to worry, I'll come back alone this time. And they didn't need to pick me up or anything. I was 11.5 years old and my parents were amazing, so they said, fine, come back alone. Let me be honest with y'all, I've never told this story to anyone. My parents might be watching this and yeah, you don't have to worry, that's in the past, so let's just forget the past, you know. So my auntie packed all my luggages and she packed my backpack. She filled it with a few chips and biscuits and I was ready to go. We had prayer before leaving and left for the airport. My auntie and uncle came and dropped me to the airport. You may go now and be a real man. And yes, I was ready to be a real man. So I knew the airport very well and I gave my luggages and went for the security check. And I was dominating the whole airport, you know. And with my brick phone, Nokia, and 4 GB RAM memory card filled with Pitbull and Enrique song. Sadly, Blackpink or K-pop at that time, I never really knew. And even Blackpink weren't there that time. So yeah. So I had 2 boarding passes. One from Pune to Kolkata and the other from Kolkata to Guwahati. So I carefully placed both the tickets inside my backpack and was vibing with Enrique's music and Pitbull's music, you know. It was finally time for boarding the flight. Everyone stood up from their seats to go in and form a queue. So even I decided let me just get ready with my stuff. I reached out to my tickets from my backpack and I clearly remember putting both the tickets inside the backpack, but there was only 1 ticket inside the backpack. I mean, how is that even possible? There was supposed to be 2 tickets. 2! But why is there only 1? So I saw an old man in a wheelchair and I asked him, Uncle, did you see my ticket? Huh? Huh? You must be thinking I was probably panicking at that time. But for some reason, I don't know what was wrong with me or yeah, I didn't panic at all and was so calm in this situation. It was probably because I was dumb. And I just sat down and I prayed and double checked my backpack just to make sure that I didn't lose the ticket. But sadly the ticket was lost and there was no getting it back anymore. I searched around the area and I couldn't find it. And I finally decided to go and tell the staffs. The queue was getting shorter and everyone was going in already. And I told that air hostess and the ground force guy, I told them, Miss, I lost my boarding pass and I have this ticket right here. She just said, what? You should have told me sooner. And immediately said something in the walkie-talkie. Boarding pass. She talked very fast and I couldn't really keep up with what she said. But she told me, follow this ground force guy. So I was like, okay, run to the ground force, not to me obviously. And I followed that ground force guy. So we went and then he took me all the way to the security check place. I thought we were going to go and take a new ticket or something. And when we reached the security check, the security already had my ticket in his hand. And he had 2 tickets. He stamped both the tickets and gave it to me. And the tickets were stamped duplicate. And so as soon as we got the tickets, we started running again outside the airport. You know, all the other people had to walk through the top place, whatever that thing is called. But I walked down in the airport alone with 2 ground force, like my bodyguards, protecting me from both sides, and they guided me to the airplane that I had to board. And as soon as I entered the airplane, the air hostess greeted, "Welcome aboard," or something. Yeah, "Welcome to Indigo," or something. And as soon as I entered, I could see everyone already seated, and it was like they were waiting for me, last person to board the flight. It was a really fun experience, and I did learn a lot. I would like to thank God for being with me during that time. Without His help, I wouldn't have been able to come out of that situation. I was just 11 years old, and God helped me during that time. I had faith in God and didn't panic at all, and surely He helped me. Hello, this is your captain speaking. We are sorry for announcing we will be delaying the takeoff due to some traffic in the airport, and not because some kid lost his ticket. You may be seated. Please fasten your seatbelts. Thank you. If you end up liking the video, consider subscribing and also liking the video. And comment your thoughts in the comment section, because it really helps me out, and yeah, it motivates me to make more of these videos. Hope you all enjoyed, and take care. I'll see you in the next one maybe. Bye.